This is a little bit like the what's your greatest weakness question, but really more around specific mistakes. Now, a lot of people answer this question with in general stuff that's like, oh, I learned from my mistakes, or the next time I'll be better for sure, or I never make mistakes. Maybe who knows? I don't think that would go off that well because everybody makes mistakes. The key is they're wanting to know, how have you learned? What is your process for learning, and how have you used that learning to be better in the future, whatever it is? So what you'd want to talk about is, what is your process? How do you learn from your mistakes? Do you reflect on something that didn't work out well? Do you get additional training or additional insight? Do you talk to others? Do you talk to the manager? Talk to your boss? Talk to your peers? How do you understand and learn from your mistakes? And then pick a specific one, mistake of some sort, and then figure out how you learn from that one will be a good way to wrap up that whole question. So let's look at an example here. One thing that I like to do is anytime a project or something I'm working on, at the end of it or even during it, I look at what's going well and what's not going as well, or maybe it just didn't work out, and what was maybe some mistakes that I made on it too. So I'm focused on what's going well so I can repeat the good stuff. But also if there's a mistake, I want to really analyze and think, how could I do this a little bit differently? And so give you an example of that. I was working on a project and it was going very, very well, but we had a hard time getting funding for the project. And thinking, well, what's going on here? Why am I not getting funding? What mistake am I making? And really what it was, I was talking to the wrong person that controlled the money for the project. Should have been talking to a different person. So I learned from that mistake to make sure that in any kind of team type endeavor, but particularly for this one regarding the funding, or anytime I needed funding, that I talked to Mr. Johnson, happened to be his name, that I talked to Mr. Johnson and not get caught up in maybe some other folks' things. So I wanted to make sure that I was talking to the right people and really helping them to understand the project as well. So I learned that if I talk to the right people, then my project's going to get funded and things are going to move forward better. And I do that by taking a step back and really analyzing it. And that's what I do, and that's how I learn from my mistakes.